The trustee simolotse mo Kgalagadi, Kgalagadi district municipality. District tse ding di tlhophilwe special gore ke tse di humanegileng thata di district tsa teng gore go sena ditlhabologo mo go tsone go le ko tlase thata. So go na le di nodal champions ka nako eo e ne le ka nako ga re Thabo Mbeki. Re be re nna nodal champion ya rona e be nna minister Phumzile Mlambo Ngcuka ka nako eo e le minister wa minerals and energy. So ona a re visita a tla gore guide gore ke ntse re batlang go se dira go mobilize di funds gore ka gore district tse ke tse di ko tlase thata o tlisiwe mo funds gore di le ko tlase mo eleng gore di tse di tshwana le bo metsi ditsela ordinary things sanitation go sena di tse totally. Trustee simolotse ka ngwaga ya 2002 just managed gore a re establishing so se re se bitsang re ke Kgalagadi Charitable Rural Trust.
A lot happens in 20 years. A seed becomes a source of shade. A newborn begins to realize her dreams. A world learns to reconnect. A country grows, reaches for the stars, changes names, says goodbye to its heroes and its leading ladies, hosts the world, beats the best, and makes its mark on the global stage. And within this country, one organization continues doing the good work it has done since its inception, 2 decades ago, delivering 20 years of high-impact sustainable change. Driving this change has been a constant for the John Taolo Gaitsewe Developmental Trust. This belief is aligned to the principles of the great man after whom it and the Northern Cape district it serves are named. An icon who championed workers' rights, he fought for justice and believed in collective strength, servitude, and unity. These ideals are the Trust's foundations, informing its mission to eliminate poverty and strife, prioritize education, and build systems that benefit all who live in this district. And it has done this by focusing on education and skills development, health, humanitarian and welfare, land, housing and infrastructure, arts and culture, conservation and animal welfare, enterprise development. In the beginning, the Trust took a prudent approach, assisting small-scale subsistence farmers and sponsoring sowing projects. But soon it was funding education initiatives, distributing bursaries, and providing free computer training. Next, it constructed and delivered 5 home-based care centers to villages throughout the district. These projects were all great successes, but along the way, there were lessons to be learned.
In our journey, like any other institution or organization, we encountered some rocky areas, but it was through the courage and the resilience, the vigor that we regained all those years to take the Trust to where it is today. We became more innovative, we refused to surrender to those conditions and able to regain our strength and implement more projects.
A recent highlight is the opening of the Baga Yankees tribal office in Manyeding. Launched on Heritage Day 2021, the space boasts an amphitheatre and cooking facilities. It aims to bridge the gap between traditional leaders and communities, preserve the culture and heritage of the Botswana, and attract tourists and much-needed jobs to the area.
And another project that we are equally excited about is the Ditshoshwaning Multi-Purpose Center in the Ditshoshwaning village. It's a community center that we implemented post 2017-2018.
And demonstrating the Trust's versatility was another somewhat more slithery project.
One of the groundbreaking projects that we implemented is the Kuruman Snake Park.
Situated in Sioding, this reptile zoo is the first of its kind in the Northern Cape and is managed by local snake enthusiast Bokamosho Buru Ntela, whose personal passion is now a viable tourist attraction for the area.
The project that is more closer to my heart is Reafola. Reafola is a mobile clinic that's catered for people who have high blood pressure, diabetes, and many other ailments in the rural areas. It's mobile. People can access it nearer to their villages than to come from those villages and go to town. There are other two very exciting projects that are coming. One is the nursing college, but as you know, the nursing college will need to have a license first. But we had already started, we just started by sending some of our bursary students to the college in Kimberley to train as nurses. We already have those who have qualified, about 25, and we place them in the rural clinics. Other one that is coming is the Tibet College. We are very much involved in the planning of the Tibet College in the district.
Like most institutions, the Trust needed to adapt smartly to a post-pandemic landscape.
The COVID-19 pandemic ushered in a new era of innovation in terms of our operations as the JTGD Trust. It presented to us more digital platforms, and today the Trust has moved swiftly from being a paper-driven institution to a paperless institution.
Strategically, the Trust is planning to diversify its income streams, creating a greater revenue base. It will also fund high-impact sustainable projects, ensuring that the district has the requisite educational and health facilities for the many families attracted to the area's mining operations.
We need to build more capacity and train more individuals so that they can be able to work in the mining houses that are booming in the district. And the projects that I'm talking about that we will be focusing on is Tibet College in Kuruman. As the John Talogaitse Developmental Trust, in collaboration with other mining houses, we are going to roll out the project. We are going to provide infrastructure for the Tibet College in Kuruman. Kuruman is a very big rural district, but it does not have a proper FET college. I'm not even talking about a university.
And lastly, there is a massive focus on enterprise development, equipping and empowering locals with the skills and know-how to take ownership of core mining operations.
We need to start funding those enterprises and ensure that we connect them with the mainstream economy. And the other project that we'll be focusing on as the Trust is the hospital. So most of the people who are working in Kuruman, who are coming from different corners of the country to come and work here, bringing specialized skills in Kuruman, they are all complaining about the health facilities in the JTG area. They are unable to bring their families down here because we don't have proper hospitals, we don't have proper schools in the district. Hence our endeavor to start focusing on those type of high impact and sustainable programs in JTG district. So those are among the the anchor projects that we are going to focus on as the JTGD Trust.
The Trust has a solid foundation because it is inclusive, representative, and guided by experts.
And we've got very high-skilled independent trustees who forms part of the board.
The vision is to continue to collaborate, continue to co-fund, continue to ensure that we champion the interest of our people at the level of the development of our town to become the next Johannesburg. We are not apologetic, we dream big, and I take our collaboration with John Talwa Developmental Trust very serious at the professional level. Remember, I'm speaking here as the Board of Trustees, and at the same time, I'm the Mayor of Gasekgonya Local Municipality.
Public partnership is quite important for Jomrolong Local Municipality. You'd understand that we are a very rural municipality with more than 200 villages. Our budget is quite limited because majority of our community members are not paying for services. Then we rely mostly on other sectors, your departments, and John Talwa Developmental Trust is one of the sectors that we depend on.
We've got equally competent management structure with proper qualifications to enable them to execute and implement the organization's mission and vision.
A lot can happen in 20 years. In the case of the John Talwa Developmental Trust, a lot has.
Kurara FM has been operating since January 2012. The trust sponsored furnitures, sponsored transport, sponsored salaries of the station. And Kurara FM wouldn't be here if the trust did not provide the assistance.
We have the qualified nurses in our communities. We have technicians in our community. Families that could not take their children to school. The JTGD Developmental Trust has assisted them.
We have seen schools that were not having flush toilets or waterborne toilets being converted from the pit toilet to flush toilets. Learners who were in overcrowded classroom, we saw John Talwa procure a mobile classroom for them. And then some were not even having furniture. They were able to procure furniture. They were able to build media centers as well as ECD centers.
The trust, their contribution made sure that I never have to worry about the fees. I never had to worry about what I eat. I never had to worry about getting books in order for me to be able to continue with my studies.
JTGD Trust bought into the dream, pursued my studies, finished my honors in CA studies, and then moved on to do my articles at Deloitte and Touch.
Ka partnership ya trust ko bofelong mmereko wa yone wa bonagala.
First of all, what sustains our partnership with various sector departments? The first one is accountability. We account to the communities. We are very transparent in terms of how we roll out projects. The trust has been very consistent in terms of obtaining clean audits over the years. So for everyone who wants to participate and who wants to partner with the trust, first of all, they look at our accounting systems, they look at our operational systems, and all of them are intact. We've got proper operational structures and proper systems as the JTGD Trust. We made a commitment in the last 20 years that we work side by side with our communities. We'll continue to change the lives of our communities, and indeed, if you look at the programs and the projects that we have implemented over the years, those projects and programs, they bear testimony to the commitment that we have made to change the lives of the people. Ke tsaya tšhono ya go leboga thata yang botsamaisi ba setheo sa John Talwa Developmental Trust, maloko otlhe a boto a eteletswe pele ke modulasetulo Mema Mogodi. Ke leboge magosi ya rona gore ema nokeng ga mo go le merahe ya rona, all our social partners, bo mayor ba di masepala tsa rona tse di mosedikeng tsa rona ga mo go le makhanselara botlhe, ditheo tsotlhe tsa puso tseo di tsamaisane le rona mo nakong e fetileng. Ke nnete gore mabogo dinku a thebana mme ebile sediko ke ntswapedi ga se thata go ipona tshegile mo dingwageng tse re fetileng mo go tsone go tsamaisana le merahe ya rona gore mmogo re ka dira go le gontsi go isa setšhaba sa rona sa John Talwa ko pele. Ke tle ke ba kope gore le mo dingwageng tse di latelang ba re eme nokeng, ba re tshepe, ba re tiise mo re leng diphoso teng, ba re kgalemele jaaka bana mme le rona re tle re gole ga mmogo le merahe ya rona re tsweledise pele ra ikana gore tseo re di dirile mo ngwageng tse di fetileng re tla tswela gape re ntse re di dira mo dingwageng tse di tlang modimo le mothusi wa rona.
The Trust is thriving thanks to the generous assistance of its many sponsors. But there's still a lot more good work to do, and for that, it needs funding. All interested businesses, minds, and individuals are invited to come on board and join the Trust as it continues to change the lives and benefit communities in need. Many great things have been achieved, but the journey is far from over. So as the Trust celebrates its 20th anniversary, it also looks forward to many more years of high-impact sustainable change. At JTGD Developmental Trust, where we deliver years of high-impact sustainable change.